I can just feel you all wanting to give me a recap.
Hey Max, can I be honest?
Yeah.
It's been a really long time. I don't remember.
Been
Can I try?
2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All three of us get shoved into dreamland. It's real and not real. Fake us, dirty, gross, sad versions of us pop up with things to kill us. So we kill them. And like Cosmo literally decapitates herself. I don't remember if the other two, they didn't do that, right?
I'm pretty sure you decapitated Iris.
No, I decapitated Cosmo and then
Iris. I'm pretty sure you decapitated both of them.
Oh.
I think there were heads rolling.
I definitely killed Iris.
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened to Chrys though.
Chrys tried to run away and then got whacked with his own hammer, I believe.
Solid.
Wait, the real Chrys or the fake Chrys?
Fake Chrys.
I think it was an axe, and it was.
It might have been the axe. I was thinking like Thor's hammer. Regardless, a weapon ended Chris's life. Fake Chrys.
Fake versions of us died. We all wake up back in the real world, regular zone house. Cosmo goes to work. At work, Cosmo learns that all of their big project stuff, what they've been working on at their dream job, Poopatooey, it's gone. It was stolen.
Poopatooey.
And their boss was just like, go talk to IT about like the recovery process. Cosmo goes downstairs to where IT definitely is, the front lobby, and finds them. And they instruct them that they need to, per their contract from 1820 for some reason, they need to take this gun and go to Maine and find the stuff. Like, we have to go find it ourselves. So Cosmo's like, okay, goes. Iris is kind of just big chillin', gets a call about... Was Iris just gets a fun, weird call and, like, a train ticket, and they're just like, hell yeah, off I go.
Yeah, they're like, adventure!
We all got messages.
Yeah. Chrys got a weird guy who offered to buy his Zook stand for an actual unlimited amount of money, of which he turned down all of it to let his neighbor, who I think he's squatting on the land of, run his Zook shop, of which costs... He spends $32,000 on zucchinis every week, or maybe it's bi-weekly. Either way...
It's bi-weekly. It's bi-weekly.
$32,000 bi-weekly on zucchini alone. So his meaningless, minute initial offer of like $30,000 for the whole stand was hilarious. But yeah, eventually Chrys just also decides that, yeah, I'm just going to pack up my life and leave this in the hands of my neighbor and get on a train from California to Maine.
That's mostly it.
I don't remember what else happened.
Well, you guys woke up from Nightmare Land and you had no reflections anymore.
Yeah,
reflections were gone.
That it was our reflections we killed.
Oh yeah, why were they so dirty?
Seems to be your reflections that were murdered. Maybe you should have cleaned the mirrors better, you nasty. No, but so you all received messages saying like, hey, welcome to the reflection game. A new round is beginning soon. Please head to your destination. Most of you chose to ignore that except for Iris. God bless you, Iris. Thank you, Iris, for hopping on.
I love adventure.
As you're all getting closer, you are becoming well aware that your destination is the luxurious recreation of a quaint New England beachside city, Blar Harbor. Blar Harbor got like destroyed by a wave. So this is like, for all intents and purposes, everything about Blar Harbor is an authentic beachside New England city, except it's only 3 years old. It's very, very new. But walking down like the cobbled streets, seeing the kind of antique buildings, you would never know, because the citizens here have taken great pride in their efforts to keep things authentic. Now, we're going to begin today because Chrys and Iris are traveling on high-speed bullet trains across the country, but Cosmo is by far going to arrive first. So welcome to Blar Harbor, Cosmo. What would you like to do?
Cosmo arrives in Blar Harbor and immediately goes straight for the library. Where's the nearest library?
The nearest library, I don't have it labeled here, but it's off of Blar Harbor Ave.
Amazing. They just like peel down the street. They find free local parking, and they like put some sunglasses on, And then they kind of scoot over to the library.
Great. While you're scooting in, your phone chimes and it says, where are you going? This is not, we're really close. Like, the GPS has changed, but you're not supposed to be at the library.
Where does it want me to? Hold on, I gotta do the Cosmo, which I don't remember what that is.
Make it work.
Where are we going?
That was not the Cosmo voice.
I don't know what the Cosmo voice is.
Well, so it's only like episode 3. This happened with Dandy and I think also Atticus.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. We're 3 for 3. Well, while Beth figures it out, Lola says, I don't know. It was off of like John Street Road, which, what the fuck kind of name is that?
I don't know. I'm not interested in mysterious GPSs. I'm mostly just interested in getting my job back. So
you're at the library.
I'm at the library. Where else in Maine do you acquire knowledge that is secret and weird? I'm just gonna go to that location and get super kidnapped, probably. So I'm just gonna go into this library and I'm going to request population data. I'm gonna find like strange instances, supernatural occurrences, other mentions of strangers coming into town looking for long lost relevant data for spatial study. Not mysterious signals. So yeah, I'm at the library.
Great. You enter the library in search of your strange and mysterious data. You push through the doors and immediately are greeted by like paper mache trees, decorating beautiful billboards. A bunch of children are like running back and forth, and you see a sign made of paper strung across the doorway that says "Safe and Fun Children Day" at the library.
Whirls around and exits the library.
I'm not trying to stop you from using the library to get strange and mysterious data.
I don't believe you.
No, I'm not. I just thought you were like, where else in Maine can you get strange and mysterious data? And I was like, this is a public library. They're probably having like Kitty Day.
Cosmo like stands outside and they're like, Lola, is there another library?
This is literally the only one in like a 15-mile radius.
Okay. And they turn back around, they go inside, and they're beelining, like power walking, like that really fast power walking for the front desk, trying desperately to not touch a child.
Great. You can you roll Dex for me to
Yes.
avoid bumping any snot-nosed child?
The greasier, stickier, and snottier they are, the more Cosmo literally looks like they're about to throw up.
Yeah. Is this where we learn that Cosmo actually has germophobia?
Probably. Cosmo was like, I have issues with bodily functions from anyone who's not myself, and that's disgusting. 36. That is a regular success.
Okay,
Cosmo.
Great. You fucking like... You do like one of those like kung fu movie like run along the walls as you like leap over children over to the front desk, and like the sweetest looking woman is like, "Oh, hello there, welcome to Blar Harbor Public Library, the safest and most fun place in the whole city."
Hi, thank you. I'm actually really just here to get some data. Do you have like an archives room that's like closed to children?
Oh, sure, yeah. We don't let any of those little brats in the archive room. Yeah.
Thank God. Is the archive room available for borrowing, or am I only stuck in there if I'm studying?
Oh, we'll lock you in there and turn off the lights. No, I'm just kidding. We're fun here. We have a good time. You can check out whatever you want.
Cool. Is there, lastly, a section on strange and supernatural occurrences that happen in this town?
Oh, well, don't forget that this town's only a few years old, though we try our best to fool you about that one. But there is the legend of Oily Greg, of course, and you can learn all about that in the archive room.
How about mysterious signals that draw people here?
Only the signal of all the fun things happening in our delightful beachside community.
They walk away.
Okay, great. You go into the archive room. Iris, your train has reached an end over in New Haven, Connecticut, and you are waiting for a transfer to take you up to Portland.
kind of ridiculous. You would think that with all of the train restructuring that they've done, that transfers wouldn't take this long.
They are the trains are fast. The transfers are a nightmare. They haven't gotten through the logistical issues of transfers yet. Now,
Listen, there has to be some old world, crossover.
yeah, exactly. It's the future after all. We're not talking miracles here. Can I like subtly plug my headset in so it doesn't die while we're doing this? Is that?
Of course you can, probably.
Oh
I saw
god.
Freya just tap your arm for some smirk. That was so fucking cute.
She does that literally all the fucking time, and then sometimes she'll like poke her head under here, and she'll be like, and I'm like, please.
Stop.
So Iris, while you're waiting, Chrys, your train also arrives for a transfer in New Haven, and the two of you, I mean, it's crystal clear. You guys both recognize each other from last night in your dream. You're staring at each other.
I'm not staring. I don't do that.
You're not staring.
Yes,
Are
I
you-
do. That's a bold-faced lie that I've just made. Iris absolutely stares.
Fantastic.
And I'm sorry, was this? I was too busy looking at Freya. She was behind me. Is this me? Is
Yes.
this me? Am I okay?
Yeah.
Sickening. Can you not do that? Thank you. Sorry.
I'm staring.
Yeah,
you down.
Chrys also definitely stares, and then he's like, yeah, okay, and he walks up.
I don't roll my window down. I just continue to stare at you from inside my RV. I've not gotten out of it.
Oh, you're inside of something?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm in my
Oh.
RV. I have like a
Oh.
camper RV guy. I drive
Oh, I'm not
around.
gonna be
I live
that.
in it.
Never mind. I'm not gonna be that creepy. I'm not gonna like walk up to your RV and stand outside.
You're not gonna be that creepy. I've been staring you down since the moment I saw you.
I'm just gonna like give like a little wave and then I guess be on my way.
Oh, I guess I'll wave back. I'm not rude.
Okay,
It's
great.
just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence.
We're not talking. This is fine.
You
Yeah.
you guys share an awkward moment, and Chrys, you board your last train up to Portland elsewhere, away from Iris, as your journey resumes, and we cut back to Cosmo carrying like an ungodly amount of paperwork, like old documents, old newspapers.
Anything that they could find that they could carry, they basically just like got a big old stack.
They got a big old stack. Yeah, you have a big old stack. Where would you like to go with your big stack?
Oh, as soon as I check out and miraculously dodge more children, I load up all of the documents in my car and I say to Lola, what is the most... I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Lola, what is the least publicly occupied public area in the town at the moment? Like, where they're the least amount of people that I could reasonably sit for a minute.
Technically, that would be Blunken by the Sea.
What's Blunken by the Sea?
Oh, it's the world's first Blunken lighthouse combination, but it sits about 15 miles offshore, and I don't think there's any boats going out there. Although, there is a man named Sick Rick who's apparently advertising boat rides out there.
Sick Rick. Okay, then that involves talking, but I'll you.
There's also the Spicy Clam, which has exactly 2 Google star reviews, and I'm judging by the fact that this is a very popular beachside town that almost no one goes there either.
All right. Immediately pre-program my GPS to take me there, please.
Boop, boop, boop. I'm just kidding. I don't need to do that. Let's go.
All right. I like how Cosmo's Lola is like the only reasonable one.
For now.
Ooh. Yeah, I make my way over to the Spicy Clam.
Fantastic. Where's the Spicy Clam located? Who can tell me? Who can tell
It's in
me?
the sea. It's in the sea.
It's in the sea. It's on Fleet Street.
It is on Fleet Street.
I guessed!
Mouse appearance, the Spicy Clam.
Mr. Jiggles General Store.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa!
right,
There's ladies
Whoa.
here.
So you enter into the Spicy Clam. It is a very conventional diner with these tiled floors and red cushioned wooden chairs. There are two these two like older, probably like mid-40s women. They both have this very distinct orange hair and these waitress, uniforms. Really, one of the only differences between the two of them is one of them, the bigger one of the two, has these very astonishing blue eyes and a little mole on her face. And she comes up to you and she says, "Well, hey there, sweetie. What can I get you, sweet cheeks?"
She's perfect.
Cosmo is just like kind of starstruck for a second, and then goes, just a booth, please. I have some extensive reading to do, and I'm."
"You hungry?"
"Yes."
"All right, pull up a chair, sweet cheeks. Old Grendel will take care of you. Hang on a minute." And she like completely abandons you as you are fit to take a booth of your choice.
I shove my way into like the 6-seater booth,
Mm-hmm.
and I just start like spreading out all my documents.
This whole place is completely empty, save for these two women. And Grenda comes back over with a menu. She says, "Here you go, sweet cheeks. We have clam chowder, Boston clam chowder, New England clam chowder, carbonated clam chowder, Mike's Hard clam chowder. Whatever you want. We got it all."
You have
"Do I have what?"
grilled cheese?
"We have chowder, sweetie."
I'll have the carbon clam.
"One carbon, sassy!" And the other redheaded woman pokes her head out and she says, "Yes?" "Sassy, we got one for the clam chowder seltzers deluxe. Pronto, sassy!" And she turns back and she says, "You're not from around here, are you, sweet cheeks?"
No.
What
no,
brings you to town? You little bookworm, she gives you a noogie. You little
I
brainiac.
was like, oh. Well, truth be told, actually, you look like a woman who's maybe seen a thing or two.
She winks at you.
Cosmo's like, yes. Okay, my point has been proven. Have you ever seen anything weird and or strange happen in this town? Not the town that was apparently destroyed by that like thing that happened a few years ago. Like this town.
Let me tell you something, sweet cheeks. All right? There are two types of people in Blar Harbor. Those that have respect and those that don't.
Okay.
Most of us, we're good people here. We love the town, we love the people. But that piece of shit Giuseppe Romano from the Bread Velvet, he's a piece of work. That stinky little
Cosmo's like taking notes.
that stinky little Italian, I've heard that he has made accusations about the quality of my chowder. And I don't stand for that here.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
So no gladiator style battles between
No. I think your chowder's almost done. I'll be right back.
Cosmo's just like and is crossing some things off their list.
No one leaves without trying a piece of Grenda's spicy clam. Anyway, Chrys, you and Iris have separately departed from the train. There is not a shadow of a doubt that either of you have not gotten off at the same location. I mean, you two both stand out in a crowd. You have this giant lumbering man in Chrys, and then, of course, you have Iris, who's just in this beat-up RV.
It's true. While we were, I assume that we're like at the place we need to go to now.
Yeah, you're like a half hour south of Blar Harbor.
Sweet.
West. You're half hour west. Half hour south would be the
It's
ocean.
In the sea.
Okay, hold on. Lola told me that I have new phone numbers in my phone, right?
Correct.
Sweet. Lola?
Yes.
Can you send like a group chat text to the new numbers I got?
Yeah, what do you want it to say?
Y'all also go into this town in Maine? But
Okay.
like you need to put like 62, maybe 14 question marks at the end. It's really up to you.
So I have here, y'all go into, what was it? Maine?
Wherever this town in Maine
Wherever
is.
this town in Maine is, question mark, 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 question mark. That goes on for like another 10 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's sent, and both of your Lolas start going off with a series of question marks.
I like Cosmo puts their hand over Lola, like the phone, to muffle it.
Question mark, question mark, question mark,
As
question mark.
they like sip some more of this spicy clam chowder.
It's sparkling. It's not spicy.
How is
One
it?
could argue it's spicy.
How is the sparkling clam chowder?
I am asking you. You made this.
It's clam chowder,
Now,
but
is it
carbonated.
good clam chowder, or is it like the can of New England clam chowder that you can buy in any country store in New England anywhere that tastes like hot soupy ass?
And another, how do they carbonate it, Max?
Yeah. Wait, well, they definitely
Soda
just put it.
stream, probably.
I was gonna say they
Yeah, that's what I
100%
was
just put
thinking.
it in the
Yeah,
soda
just like
stream.
put a can under the soda stream, and they're just like, it like
Well,
shoots
you
out
can't
everywhere.
just do that because with a soda stream, they have a custom bottle that fits into the thing. So you'd have to put it in the bottle and then screw the bottle in and then do it.
So here's what I'm thinking how that works. Because you know how clam chowder's got like clams and other like bits floating in it? I imagine that when you make the clam chowder, they just like use a strainer to like separate the bits into the bit pile and the goo into the goo pile, and then they put the goo into the carbonation machine until it becomes sparkling, and then when it's like carbonated in the hot, you know what they had at Panera where they had like the soups in bags in the hot bath? So they have like probably just like a free floating tub in a hot bath of like sparkling soup, and then when someone orders it, they get a scoop of bits and they get a scoop of soup, and they scoop it together and like a little milkshake, and then bam, it's just spicy chowder.
Yeah,
Again,
you get
it's
that.
not spicy, but it's actually like this is an authentic New England clam chowder. Like it is.
So it's good. It's just sparkling.
It's very good. The carbonation is maybe not so good, but
Speak for yourself. Cosmo likes it.
you like it. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, you like the carbonated clam chowder. But in terms of like quality, like Grenda and Sassy do not appear to have disappointed in their delivery.
So sorry to have derailed from that. I respond to Iris's text while I'm drinking this clam chowder with a detailed notification like about like where we are in Maine. Like Blar Harbor is where you're going. I'm already here. Please don't kidnap me if you guys also show up. Freaky dream people.
Do you include freaky dream people?
I sure do.
Chrys, do you have anything to add to this group chat?
Chris like looks at the text. He like starts the bubbles like for him to type pop up for like 2 minutes. And then I don't know if he's being watched, but he's gonna just slide his phone back in his pocket without responding.
Yeah, Iris is clearly watching you from the RV.
Yeah. Oh, and if he like makes eye contact with Iris, he's gonna like wave again and then walk away.
I wave back and then I drive away.
Train?
Great.
We got off the train.
You're back on the train.
No, they're off again now.
Oh.
They're about a half hour west of Blar Harbor. Okay, so Iris has abandoned Chrys in
Yeah, bye.
the train station.
Yeah,
Chrys,
no, Chrys-
how would you like to get there now?
Since Chris refuses to believe that like the dream, like it's not a coincidence that he keeps seeing this person from his dream, he hasn't put 2 and 2 together yet. He's gonna call a bloober.
You call a bloober. The
If
bloopers.
that's still a thing. If that's still a thing.
Yeah, bloopers. They're doing okay. They had like a weird thing with NFTs in like 2029.
You could like pay for your ride with NFTs.
You could pay for your ride with Blord Ape Yacht Club. It did not last very long. But that was about the value of one Blord Ape Yacht Club in 2029. Was one blooper ride.
That sounds
See
about
that.
right, yeah.
They're doing okay now though. Bloober is doing okay now.
Yeah.
So you get a
I'll take
blooper.
a bloober comfort.
Yeah, you get the comfy boy, which comes with not one but 2 landline phones installed in it.
Oh, I'm gonna call. You know what? I'm gonna call the number on my phone.
Are you gonna start like a group call?
No. Just the whichever one alphabetically comes first.
Who comes
So
first?
Cosmo.
Cosmo.
So
Cosmo
Cosmo.
comes first.
Okay, my phone rings and it's Mysterious Man number 2, and I'm like,
No, it's not. It's from
It's not his
literally
car
it's a
phone.
random main number.
oh, it's a random main number that's ringing my phone?
Yeah, because it's from the blooper wired like landline
Cosmo, like,
phone.
Picks their own phone up with like 2 fingers and is like, hello?
Is this Cosmo?
Who the fuck is asking?
Yeah, this is Chrys. I'm just like testing out a car phone.
Chris.
Oh, also like Chrysanthemum. I'm in your phone. Probably, because you're in my phone.
Were you in that?
Also in my dream?
Oh, okay. So you are one of the dream people.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Are you the one that like
Yeah, I'm
literally like decapitated?
Yeah, like the kind of like short one with like the kind of
Yeah.
off blonde hair. That's me.
Yeah. Okay. That was cool. Yeah.
Thank you. I thought that was the most like straightforward process of not having to continuously deal with this, because my thought process was, if this is a dream, it doesn't matter. But if it's not, and it wasn't apparently, I don't have me coming back to haunt me. I also don't have a reflection, but you know.
Chris is like kind of like playing with something in the car, like he's not listening, and he's like, yeah.
Anyway, why are you calling me? I'm kind of trying to figure out where the fuck is happening right now.
Yeah, that's why
so
I'm
I can go
calling
back to
you. I'm
work.
trying to figure out like where we're going. Like I got a bloober. But like do you
you
know, are we supposed to like meet up?
I don't know. I got here, and it's trying to get me to go to some street, and I don't really want to go there. So, you know, I'm just hanging out in this clam cafe.
Clam cafe?
Yeah, they've got carbonated clam chowder. It's actually really good. Anyway,
What?
if you want to go to this town and you want to go to that clearly fucked location that's going to kidnap you, 100%. Blar
Wait.
Harbor.
Carbonated clam chowder?
Yeah, stop
Where-
focusing on that. It's like soda,
No,
but
wait, I want
it's
to
too.
come. I really want some.
Oh, it's actually really good. Like really, really good. It's just a little sparkle.
Hey, yo, Bloober, he hangs up.
Great.
And then he's gonna like ask his Bloober driver to find the carbonated clam cafe. And while he does that, he's gonna call Iris.
Hello.
Hello, is this Iris?
Yes.
Hi.
Are you the guy that I've been staring at on the trains for like a few times?
Yeah, sorry, that was yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
are you like, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm going to Maine, I think.
Oh. All right, well, I'm gonna go like get some carbonated clam chowder with the other person from the dream. Do you want to like?
What?
You don't have to get. Sorry. This is just really funny because I'm on a car phone and that's really fucking fancy. But I'm gonna go get clam chowder with the other person from that dream. If you want to meet up, it's like Carbon Clam Cafe or something.
Okay. I guess I'll find it.
All right. Bye.
Bye?
Great. So after about another 20 minutes, the two of you find Iris, you find some Blar Harbor free parking. Chris, you are unceremoniously dropped off in front of the spicy clam.
I probably get kicked out because I
get kicked
called
out.
like 17 more people on his car phone.
You racked up those minutes. But the two of you stare at each other, push open the door, and there again is that large woman with the red hair, and she says, "Oh, hey there, sweet cheeks. Welcome to the spicy clam."
Hello.
What? Table of booze for you two.
I don't. Hold on. He like looks around
The only other person is Cosmo.
Cosmo's like
sick.
sitting with like a folder in front of their face, like this. Like you can see the top of their head,
Yeah.
and you can see them like looking at you guys, and then not like look.
Intentionally doesn't acknowledge you.
Sick. All right. Chrys is like, I'm gonna sit over there in that booth.
Oh, it's a free country, sweet cheeks. Can I get you to a menu?
You know what? I heard about this carbonated clam chowder. Could I get one of those?
Sassy! Sassy is like right next to her, and she's like, yes. We got 2 more for the Carbo Clam Special Deluxe.
2
And-
more?
2.
I assumed you wanted one as well.
No. No, that's perfectly okay. Can I just have a water?
We have chowder.
You don't have water? How do you make the chowder?
What?
You don't...
All right,
Can
yeah,
I
no,
just have a
some
glass
water,
of
some
water?
water for the fancy man. No problem. Go take a seat. And they disappear into the back.
Cosmo's like looking up from their magazine, and they're like, "It's actually really good."
I don't like seafood.
Why are you in Maine?
Yeah, we're in. This is like.
Why are any of us here?
Let's go back to.
You think this is a destination vacation?
It could be. It could be.
I don't think it's... Listen, I didn't enter any sweepstakes, so, you know.
I don't know what that means.
How... What?
Is that a show reference?
Congratulations. You didn't
Like
win
a-
anything? You didn't enter anything? You didn't win?
Yeah, I didn't enter anything, so I didn't win anything. I don't... What? Did you guys enter
Fuck is a
things and you thought that
sweepstakes?
we just, like, won
There's
a
a
prize trip to go to
sweepstakes.
Maine?
What? This isn't a trip. I got bullied into by my job to come here.
You
They
got-
like I work for the government, and all of
And
my
you
files
didn't
are
Get
just went.
any weird messages on your phone saying, go to this destination?
Oh, I did, but I tried to ignore it because it's crazy.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
didn't-
here is the destination.
Not quite. None of you were at the destination.
Well,
Iris,
like,
your phone
around
chimes out.
here. You're, like, around here.
Well, yeah, okay, it's over on like John Street or something. That's what Lola said, but I don't care because that's 100% a trap or some other kind of terrible nonsense. So instead, which by the way, I guess, hi, I'm Cosmo. I went to the library and pulled out every piece of factual information that I could find on this town. Population data, death records, birth records, like comings and goings, weird instances, even like the solar data that they collected for like 5 years back in the 1930s of all times. Everything, and absolutely none of it means anything. Mostly because this town is basically a redoing of the old, and all of this is information on that town, and nothing's on this town.
Okay.
Anyway, long story short, I've been here for like 6 hours now. I've had 14 bowls of clam chowder, and I've got absolutely nowhere.
That is too many bowls of clam chowder, and I think that I own a gun and we should go to John Street.
I did get a gun from my IT department. That wasn't my IT department.
They did not have a gun to give you.
What? They didn't have a gun to give me. I thought they gave me a gun.
They did not. They didn't have one available.
Oh. Cosmo retracts that statement and says, "That's funny. I also have a gun."
That was not given to me by IT.
That was not given to me
by
by
IT because
IT,
they didn't
but-
have any.
But they did pull out a contract that I didn't sign. Tried to use it against
Why?
me. Very strange.
So you're here on a contractual obligation for a contract you never signed
Yes.
from an IT department.
It's the government. It doesn't make sense there.
I squint at you.
They squint back.
Chrys, your 1% phone chimes up and says, I just got a notification here that says that the other team has arrived at the destination.
Huh?
The other team.
Are we a team?
Wait, is this a competition?
Why?
Wait,
I'm
I
not-
want to win money. We have to go.
Guys, I am not good at group projects. In fact, I'm not good at any social anything. I know space facts. I know
That's
just
good. That might help.
anything about the universe that isn't knowable.
All right, well, let's go to John Street or something, because we're about to lose or whatever.
But Chrysanthemum hasn't even had his chowder yet.
Yeah, and you
I was
haven't
gonna
paid for
say
your
my-
15 bowls of chowder, but we could just walk out right now. I look over my shoulder. Is Gruntilda over there?
I'm absolutely
Oh my god.
not dining and dashing. Also, 13 of these were the free refills. So I really only paid $4.75.
All right. So Grenda comes back out and says, "Are you done with the refill, sweetie?"
Yeah, I pull out a $50 bill and I just give it to Grenda, and I'm like, honestly, that was the best clam chowder I've ever had in my life. And though I'm absolutely filled with carbonation, I'm not filled with regret. Thank you.
You're a sweetheart. Come back anytime. And for you, young sir, can I put yours in a to-go cup?
Yes, please. Put it in like. Can you do you have like mug, like a coffee mug?
Yeah, a souvenir,
Yeah.
spicy clam.
Give
Coffee
me that
mug.
souvenir. I'll pay extra if I have to.
She doesn't charge you any extra. In fact, because
Gruntilda.
Cosmo way overpaid Gruntilda. Her name is Grenda, not Gruntilda. We just started this season. This is like the first real NPC that you guys meet, and you're misnaming her already.
Listen, I wasn't introduced to her.
That's fair. This sweet woman whose voice destroys me on
I
an
love
emotional
Grenda.
level. All right, it's time for my mouse to make an a necessary appearance. We're going to travel now over to John Street Road. Are you all traveling together, by the way?
I mean, I figured we just walk there.
You can
No.
walk there. It's like right down it's like just a little ways down.
Oh, is it? Okay, I was gonna say I'll drive, but if actually no. Cosmo drives their car. I don't know if anyone gets in with them because Cosmo kind of gets in their car and just starts driving away.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
You want to get in my RV?
Uh,
We can drive over there, I guess.
your RV's kind. No offense, but your RV's kind of creepy.
I mean, it's just got like pictures of cryptids and
Oh,
like my miniature pig and
Oh.
a computer and like a fold down bed that turns into like a couch during the day and like a potted peanut plant.
oh, Peanut, I'm in.
Yeah, all right, come on, let's go.
Chris is in after Mini Pig and Peanut. He's in. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
you get on. Can you describe your mini pig?
Yeah, it's actually a micro boar. So it's like those like feral boars that run around in the wilderness down south and they're like a menace to society.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's one of those, but it's like really small. Like you can pick it up with one hand. It's a little
What's
Is
crazy.
it like?
what's
Do
his
I get
name?
in there and does it like ram into my leg?
Oh, it super does.
He super does. And his little tusks don't do anything. His name is
Oh,
Skrink.
that's so cute.
Skrink.
So this is
That's
so
so
Skrink,
cute.
and then the potted peanut plant is in the front window because that's getting the best sun currently.
What's the potted plant's name?
You have to like move it
Um,
around as the day goes.
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes I park in like a different facing direction, so I got to move it.
Okay.
Um,
I respect that. I respect the hustle.
the potted peanuts plant is named Peanuts,
Wow.
and you have to
That's-
pronounce it like that.
Skrink and Peanuts.
Yeah, yeah, you got it. All right, let's go.
All right.
All right.
Your party travels like a quarter mile over to John Street Road before finding more convenient free parking. And what I do apologize, especially if you're listening to this and not watching this, but it's gonna just take me a minute to describe this scene. So, as you two parties pull up, it is crystal clear where your GPS has been taking you all this time. In this relatively pristine town, this, authentic, well-kept recreation, there is a burned down house sitting on the corner of John Street Road. And there are two parties of people kind of idly talking in groups of 3. And I'll describe each group separately. So one that's off to the side, you have these 2 young women and a tall man with this red hair wearing like a little nice suit jacket and nice pants. One of the girls has like these ripped jeans and a jean jacket, this shoulder length black hair and glasses. And the other girl, who looks pretty similar to the other one, but she has much longer hair and is wearing kind of a blue dress. And these 3 people are standing a little ways off to the side. Your main focus is the other group of people who are having a heated argument. A woman in her early to mid 30s with this kind of longish brown hair, wearing a white blouse and blue jeans. She stands next to a child with this, it almost looks like dark blue hair, wearing a little yellow t-shirt, and a police officer. And you can tell by the uniform, he has a well-kept mustache. And as you're all exiting and walking over, you can very clearly hear them arguing. And the man says, I need to go back to the station. We're going to do everything that we can. And the woman cuts in. She says, Phil, you are really making this difficult for me. Okay, I know John Ice Cream's security camera captured Bosco burning down my house. You need to go to the Bread Velvet right now and arrest them. And the man says, John Ice Cream is not cooperating with our inquiry for the security footage. I have to get a warrant. We need to do this by the books. Now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you and Eloise, but there's nothing that I can do. Where's your husband, by the way? He's not on this? And the woman says, my husband is busy at the church right now, so this is my responsibility. And the officer, who is addressed as Phil, says, ma'am, we're going to do everything that we can, but until we get a warrant, I can't help you. We're not going to be able to arrest Bosco. You know, it's out of my hands. If you need, I'm sure that new hotel can help you out, but we'll be in touch. And he exits stage left as I click and make him disappear.
Yo, he dematerialized.
He's gone. Holy shit!
Oh my god, he teleported. He's fast traveling.
The other group of people who have been silent observers to this back and forth are kind of like, they're not investigating the situation, but you can kind of see them kicking the little rubble around a little bit, just kind of taking it all in. And I'll return control of the scene. Your premeditated cutscene fades back in, and your gameplay resumes.
Wow, cutscene over.
Cutscene over.
Cosmo doesn't get out of their car. They're just kind of like looking at their phone and looking at the people in the building. Like their windows rolled down because they're definitely like listening in on what was happening. But they haven't really gotten out of their vehicle yet. They're just kind of confusedly looking.
I've put a harness on my micro boar and attached a leash to it, and I'm going for a very reasonable normal walk in the year 2033.
Yeah, a normal reasonable walk with your domesticated micro boar.
Chrys, I guess, follows this. He like stumbles out of the RV behind. I'd imagine the frame is a little small for him.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
I wave hi to Cosmo, and then I continue and I walk up to the lady and her child and this burned down house, and I go, so John Ice Cream's not cooperating, huh?
The woman looks you up and down, stares directly at the micro boar, back up at you and says, can I help you?
Can I help you?
Chrys like takes a sharp left instead of following up behind and tries to get into Cosmo's car.
Cosmo lets Chrys in as they're like watching this interaction. They just like look at Chrys and then look back at Iris and they're just watching.
The woman like rubs her eyes and she says, I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh, my name is Iris. I couldn't help but overhear that cop wasn't going to go strong-arm John Ice Cream into giving you the DVR footage.
Yeah, well...
Specifically Bosco, Cosmo calls out the window.
Of specifically Bosco burning your house down?
Yes, he's trying to do things by the books. Okay, so real quick, this woman does not have a first or last name. She has never had a first or last name. Keep in mind, if you give her a first and last name, you are also naming her entire family.
Wait. Kitty Scarlet.
Skitty Scarlet?
So I was thinking Skitty, yes, but then I realized that's a Pokemon, so I changed it to Kitty. Kitty Scarlet. And
Okay.
then Eloise Scarlet, whatever, husband Scarlet.
Are we good with Kitty Scarlet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Kitty Scarlet says, I'm Kitty Scarlet.
Okay, I didn't ask.
This is my daughter, Eloise.
Nice to meet you.
Eloise stares up at you with these gigantic eyes and does not utter a word.
You can pet my boar if you want. His name is Spring.
She
Yeah.
starts
Oh, no.
petting the boar.
Yeah. Anyways.
Why are the kids in this town like this?
Wait, did the kid make that noise? Or did
Yeah,
the...
no, the
Wait,
kid
okay.
made that noise. A little Eloise. And Kitty says, well, yes, John Ice Cream, he's going on about some, I don't know, feud or something, and he's not cooperating with the local authorities. Now, I know that motherfucker Bosco burned my house down. I know it. I saw them do it, but I can't prove it without the security footage.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, who are they? I point to the other group of people.
She looks at them. She says, tourists, I would assume. I don't know. Do you think I know everyone in this town?
No, I mean, I figured they were standing there, so, like, maybe they were, like...
Here for
Family!
Hey! You kids get out of here! And the three kind of, like, move, like, 3 paces to the right and then just keep loitering around. No, I don't know them.
Okay. Well, good to know.
Cosmo.
I will be in touch. I give her a little like fist bump, but like on her shoulder,
She
like a little affirmative bunce.
wipes her shoulder and she says, yes, thank you. I'll be staying. I don't know where the fuck this place is, but I'm trying to find the Porcelain Dalmatian Hotel. Lola keeps insisting that it's not in town, but I know it is. There have been posters everywhere. It's brand new. Hang on a sec. Lola, give me directions to the Porcelain Dalmatian Hotel. And her Lola says, it's not here. It's not here. There's no such thing as the Porcelain Dalmatian Hotel. And the woman goes, ugh, and walks off with Eloise in tow.
All right. Once
Alright.
Spooky Lady gets out of the way, Cosmo gets out of the car and wanders up to Iris, motioning for Chrys to also please exit her car.
Yeah, Chrys also exits the car.
Well, I walk up to Iris and you're incredible. That was the most awkward conversation I've ever seen anyone handle so effortlessly. Like, actually, hands off to you. That was incredible.
Did you
Listen,
guys
I do
like?
journalism for a living, so
Ah,
I don't know, like if it's like this place or like did you guys like see the kid? Like, was that kid okay?
oh, you want to see
I think
kids?
kids are just like that.
You should go see the library in this town. You want to talk about little scrungles?
Oh no, I don't want to talk about those scrungles. Actually,
You don't know how many boogers I dodged just to get all the paperwork
Oh.
in my backseat. Speaking of scrungles, I kind of like glance
who
towards
the
the
fuck
other
are
3
those
people, and I'm
guys?
like,
I
that-
attach my leash to my belt, at which point I take my camera out and I take a picture of the other group of people.
is it like stealthy?
No. It's blatant.
All right.
Just like-
Cosmo is
It's a
stare-
full-sized, like large camera.
Cosmo is staring at you in wonder.
Great.
Can I look back on this picture and see if they're on it?
That's so funny that you mentioned that. They are not.
Oh, you're so smart.
Oh, you've done it too, I say loudly enough for the other group to hear.
The 3 look over. The girl in the dress kind of like waves. She says, hi.
I
Hi. Reflection
sure?
game?
Oh, God, Iris.
wow.
The woman in the dress skips up to you as the other two follow behind, and she says, I was wondering when we'd meet the other team. Hi, I'm Amanda June. This is my twin, Morgan July. The girl in the jean jacket waves. No,
Well-
Tulips. We're the Tulip twins, actually. I'm Amanda June Tulip, Morgan July Tulip. And the tall ginger like raises his hand to speak, and before he has a chance, Amanda like kind of like snarls her lip just a little bit. She says, "That's Nate."
Does
Nate's
have a
Nate.
last
What?
name?
She leans in and she goes, "He's an Appleton." And Nate says, "Can you please stop telling people that?"
Why does that name sound so
Okay.
familiar?
The girl in the jean jacket walks up and she says, "He's like one of the heirs to that fancy, Appleton hotel, the Harvey's Haunted Hotel, the chain, if you're familiar with it. Yeah, his dad is
Oh.
like the owner
Mm.
or something. He's like filthy rich."
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
And Nate
Hey, Nate.
says, Stop, please, you can't just tell everyone this."
It's true. Sometimes the people you're telling the information to are investigative journalists. I say, locking eyes with Nate Appleton.
Morgan kind of like raises her eyebrows and says, "That's cool. So anyway, are you like, how many rounds have you guys completed?"
Huh?
What? Wait,
I don't know what
rounds?
that means. In fact, I don't even remember consenting to join this game. I'm really just here to figure out how to get my files back so I can go back to.
Yeah, I had to like leave my zucchini stand alone.
Newbies, huh? That's exciting. Yes, we actually just completed our last game in the last round, or our first game in the last round. So this is kind of a little bit new to us as well.
Is the first
So-
game the one where you have to kill yourselves in a dream?
Well, no, I don't know what all that is. That's kind of like the big mystery of the reflection game, is how we all ended up here. And Amanda says, "Yeah, no, we're not really 100% sure ourselves, but this is our second time doing this. Last time we got sent to a haunted house, which was pretty cool. But actually, if you guys are new, we had the rules explained to us, so I feel like it's the least we could do to kind of pass it along to you as well, because it's kind of a cryptic game. But if it's anything like last time, there is something really bad going on in this town. A great force of evil or some kind. Last time it was like a nasty fucking ghost. I don't know. But the basis of the game is that we're going to work against you guys to try and find the evil first. Whoever lands the killing blow on it, whatever team lands the killing blow, wins the round.
Okay.
Choose
So
not to participate.
Well, I mean, yeah, it would make our lives a lot easier if you didn't participate, because we're trying to get to the end of this and hopefully get our reflections back. And Nate says, "There's no evidence that if you beat the game, you get your reflection back."
I beheaded my reflection. I don't think there's anything back from.
Morgan says, "That's awesome. That's really cool that you, yeah, sweet." What was your friend saying about, I'm sorry, did you say that you lost files?
Yeah, my job, I had a lot of information about stuff, and it's gone. I got persuaded into coming out here to retrieve them myself. Turns out that wasn't actually my IT department.
Morgan nods knowingly and says, "Let me guess, you weren't immediately cooperative with the game."
No, I did try to ignore.
Yeah, they'll like send people out to like get you to go. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I was just like doing my job and some broad-shouldered short-suited man came up to me and tried to buy my entire operation.
Oh, hey, some dude tried to buy my zucchini stand, and I said, haha, no?
I also told him no. What a loser.
Yeah, idiot. Wait, are we like, I don't know. This is weird. This is real weird, guys.
Okay, so
hold on.
what
What happens to the team that loses?
Nate shrugs and he says, Nothing really. We won the last game, but our team, we're going to go on to the next one. They'd already won 2 games at that point. It's not like it's a death game where you're going to like die or lose anything. Best of my understanding, the goal is to just get to 4 wins.
Have you encountered anyone that's come close to that and or done that?
Well, again, this is only our 2nd game, and the people that we were with last time had won 2.
Okay. Well.
So I know this is like, like, why would you tell us this? But like, have you found anything yet?
Amanda says, so that's kind of like the fun thing, right? It's like, are we going to work together? Are we going to stab each other in the back? I don't know. It's really exciting. But no, we haven't found anything yet. I mean, we just rolled up here 5 minutes before, my pretzels. 5 minutes before you guys did.
I'm so sorry about your pretzels.
That's okay.
Well,
she bends down to pick some up.
Do you guys want to exchange numbers? Or is it just like a find you kind of deal?
Well, we're trying to find a hotel right now. And I'm sure we'll bump into each other, but I would love to exchange numbers with you all. And if you're willing to, we could exchange information, but we also don't have to. No pressure. But
sure.
May the best team win for sure.
Absolutely. The lady that lives in this, well, I guess she doesn't live in it anymore. The burnt down house lady said there was a hotel nearby called the Porcelain Dalmatian. I don't know what that is because I don't live here.
Well, she also said, and I mean by she, I mean Lola, that it doesn't actually exist, so.
But the lady said that there's posters, so, make of that what you will. I think maybe Lola hasn't gotten the, like, map update, if it's that new.
Maybe. Anyway, here's my number, and Morgan passes out a slip of paper with her number on it. It says, feel free, reach out to us if you'd like to. Maybe tonight. I heard that there's some big event going on at the camp, but honestly, we might just fuck around town for a little while. So whatever you guys want to do. And again, don't feel like you have to, because we are in competition with each other. But seriously, good luck to you all.
Yeah, you too. I'm going to John Ice Cream's House of Meat. Bye.
Nate calls out. He says, one more thing that I feel like you should be aware of. Yeah. At the end of the first round, whether you win or lose, I imagine, you get to pick a team name. Don't make the same mistake I did and not know that information.
What's your team name?
Amanda goes, we're Team Tulips!
Yeah.
Cosmo's writing this down in a note.
Okay, Cosmo, you're writing this all down. And Amanda, Morgan, and Nate, they kind of like give you a little wave and then go back to investigating the house.
This is weird. I'm not an investigator. Crime, evil. I mean, I guess I understand the concept of evil. I don't understand and or condone just murdering bad individuals, I suppose.
Well, how do you feel about interrogating John Ice Cream in his house of meat about security cameras?
Yes, well, okay. Are we doing this? Are we actually doing this?
Yeah, sure.
Is this like our responsibility?
Listen, I'm doing it because that's what I do for work, and I can write a good blog post about it regardless. But if you want to go back and drink like 30 more cups of carbonated clam chowder and read nothing important for however longer you wanted to do that, I guess you can.
No. I'm not gonna study useless data all day. Just not even a choice.
When was the last time you had fun?
Cosmo gives like this like disassociated stare for like a good solid 20 seconds, and then turns back and said, Friday, 9 a.m. Clocked in.
Iris squints at you sideways, and then throws their hands up into the air in fists and goes, "House of meat!" And then walks away from you.
With your micro boar?
Cosmo,
Yeah, he's attached to my belt by his leash. He's coming in with me.
I poke Chrys in the side, and I'm like,
Uh.
if I'm going, you're coming.
Yeah, alright.
Wait,
And he
actually,
like
this
sips
is a
his
house of-
carbonated
this-
clam chowder.
This is actually a house of meat. So I picked my micro boar up and I tuck him into my jacket, which I then zip up about halfway.
Oh, that's so smart.
Fantastic.
You can still see his little snout poking out the top of the jacket.
All
And there's
right.
clearly a leash hanging off of me.
And the three of you work your way just directly next door down to John Ice Cream's House of Meat. And that is where we are going to end things for this episode. But House of Meat!
House of meat!
Thank you to legendary patrons Mango, Amanda Krondar, Morgan Woolbrand, Emily Laderna, Smarties, Charlie Rose, and Adam Carpenter for their continued support of the show. Please support the show at patreon.com/10cast. We have a new $5 free trial. For 7 days, you can get access to the entire This Is a Normal Patreon library for free. Cancel anytime. Go listen to it. There is so much content there. Please tell a friend about This Isn't Normal. Be sure to use the hashtag TinCast if you talk about us on social media. That's right, we're bringing that back. Use the hashtag TinCast and you could see yourself in the show as a major or minor character because I need names for upcoming shenanigans. We will be back next Monday, so stay fresh, stay frosty, drink lots of water, and take care.